Hey everyone, Hippygypsyreader here again with another daily tarot reading for November 14th, 2022. Thank you so much for tuning back in over here to my YouTube channel. I appreciate all of you for being curious about today's energetic look. This is the extended reading for that mini reading that I cross-post to Instagram and Facebook from my TikTok channel. If you're here from any one of those platforms, welcome over. If you are already a YouTube subscriber, welcome back. And if you're brand new here, I appreciate your curiosity. My name is Cody. I'm the Hippygypsyreader. I've been reading online for a few months now. I've been reading in person for a few years. And I have been metaphysically drawn my entire life. So I'm so happy to be finally on my divine path. And I'm so thrilled you are a part of my growth. Remember, the more energetic currency we exchange, like, shares, comments, follow, subscribe, saves, all the energetic currency helps me to better attune to your energies. So I'm able to hopefully pick up on your situation, maybe offer you some guidance and clarity, hopefully answer some questions. That would be awesome. That is my goal. So thank you for being a part of that with me. If it happens to be your birthday today on November 14th, happy birthday. I hope you'll have a beautiful Monday birthday. Remember, this is for the general collective, so we're going to take what fits and throw out the rest. So if anything doesn't fit with you, please don't try and force it into your world, okay? And if you are curious about that mini reading, that is listed in the description box as well. I have a couple of different links on how to view that quick 3-minute video. That'll show you how these cards got on the table and my initial reaction. If you are not curious at all, don't worry, I will go back over everything for you here shortly. And if you are so inclined about getting a personalized reading, if you want me to focus in on just you, that information is also in the description box. Feel free to help yourself. Okay, we'll go over everything here quickly and then get some deeper clarification, run out some advice, and look for some oracle to close out the reading for you all for today, okay? We've got the King of Cups coming in for today's overall energy. This is calling for you to be emotionally grounded. This character here, this divine masculine energy, there are no genders, just energy, but this divine masculine energy is in the energy of giving calm, giving loyalty, giving care, giving love through a sense of being emotionally grounded. There's a lot going on around you. There is a lot of chop in this ocean. There's boats, there's fish, I believe. Yes. There's a boat, there's a fish, or whale. So there's a lot going on around you. There's just all kinds of havoc and mayhem, if you will, but you remain calm. You remain steady. You remain in your power of being loving, kind, gentle, emotionally stable, right? So that is that energy that is definitely being called for you. I do notice that this character has a foot forward, so it does look like you are advancing ahead. So this is somebody who's able to absolutely stand their ground in their emotional groundedness, right? So that's a real heavy focus for me right there. I just feel like this is a deep call for you to be emotionally grounded. Best to be served in that way based on everything going on around you. We have the Four of Swords clarifying with the Two of Wands and then the Eight of Wands. So I believe you're being called to this energy through a sense of rest and rejuvenation. You're being called to meditate, center, and ground yourself, to connect with your higher self. This is somebody who's a bit fearful, a bit stress-ridden, right? So you're being called to take a moment to process everything, to have a rest, kind of rejuvenate yourself, right? Bring yourself back into your self-care. We have the Two of Wands energy telling us that we're in a holding pattern. We're in a bit of a waiting game here. We're looking at a couple of different paths, and we're taking our time to figure out what is the best path to move ahead with. There is a call for accelerated motion. This could be coming in through text messages, emails, phone calls, DMs, what have you, but this is a lot of communication coming in. For others of you, this is actual literal movement, especially since the Chariot is here as well, which is literally about moving ahead. This is about vehicles, as this is somebody who is in the standard Rider-Waite deck. They are inside a chariot and they are moving ahead. So that is that Chariot energy coming through. Could be dealing with a Cancer, but this is absolutely about moving on, right? This also says accelerated motion. So this is very fast movement. This is a lot of communication coming in. We have the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck over here telling us that this could be dealing with a breakup. This could be dealing with you feeling a bit pushed aside, a bit left out in the cold. Also, for some of you, you're experiencing some financial shifts and some financial changes. This is dealing with some legacy type of energy here about our total completion of financial abundance, right? This is something that we're working on, again, with the intuition. So you're being called to your higher self, more Four of Swords energy. So definitely center and ground yourself. This is somebody who kind of keeps things to themselves also, as this is a secret keeper with that High Priestess energy coming through. Could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This individual is very knowledgeable and they're very wise, but they are holding it all to themselves. And they're able to understand a lot of things through their intuition and through their interconnections with their source, okay? And you definitely are being called to connect through your rest, through your meditation. Definitely being pulled into that energy. Here comes the King of Pentacles telling us that we are working on a plan. This is somebody who is abundantly and prosperity grounded as well. So somebody's very luxurious, quite capable. When the King of Cups and Pentacles are both out here, it tells me that somebody's very emotionally and abundantly mature, okay? And then we have that Seven of Swords coming in for some reason. There's a Six of Cups. Seven of Swords talks about liar, cheater, deceit, strategizing, betrayal. Somebody's trying to get away with something here with that Seven of Swords. And it looks like some energy from the past here with the Six of Cups coming in. This could be dealing with a reconciliation, but this also is dealing with somebody possibly coming in from the past. There's a lot of competition here. Could be dealing with some arguments, and there's a feeling of needing to kind of stand your ground and have some sort of a deep argument here is coming in. It's not an aggressive argument where it's an all-out fight, but this is a debate. This is where you are just kind of butting heads. You're kind of figuring things out here with that Five of Wands energy. Four of Pentacles tells us that we're holding tightly to a lot of our abundance. We're holding close to us our things, people, what have you, but we're very stingy, very greedy. This is also you potentially being proud of what you have left, what you have achieved so far. With that Four of Pentacles energy, is this character tends to be, they either appear to either be showing off or they appear to be very greedy and stingy with what they do have. Here comes the Queen of Swords, telling us that we're using our head over our heart. This is somebody who's very clear thinking, very logical, right? That's super independent energy as well. And then we're moving on to calmer waters. Six of Swords tells us that we are moving on to healing, okay? This has to do with firm foundations here with that Four of Wands showing up. This is some sort of stability that we're working on to build up a long-lasting commitment, some sort of marriage, possibly for some of you, and that's about celebration. And again, we have that Chariot over here. We've already discussed that it's a lot of victorious, triumphant success moving forward with that Chariot card there. We have the Lovers under that with the Gemini energy coming in, telling us that we have either a divine partnership, a soulmate union, a connection, or this is a major decision, right? This is Adam, Eve, and the snake. The snake is the choice that we're having to make, to choose between either a partner or something else. Something else could be anything, family, work, addictions, what have you, anything else, another partner. Those are all possibilities, but this is about a major decision, choices. We do, again, have cheater energy showing up with the Devil card. I say cheater because it's over here as well, but this is also, again, third-party energy. Addictions, temptations. Addictions can be sex, drugs, alcohol, gambling, porn, what have you, but this is about definitely an energy of somebody being tempted or definitely drawn to some sort of addiction type of energy there. Could be dealing with a Capricorn as well, Gemini, and then Cancer. Here comes the Aries energy, talking about a new beginning. This is also that Fool card. So somebody could be quite foolish. They could be also being drawn to take a leap of faith to start a new beginning, especially with this new energy of moving ahead and positivity. This is about learning something new. This is about working hard with the Eight of Pentacles. This tells us that we're just before that Nine of Pentacles, so we have a lot of work to do to be able to get to where we're moving ahead towards. But this takes a lot of hard work, right? So that's that hard work type of energy there. This is a truth, awareness, clarity, clear thinking, some sort of triumphant success as well. This is about soulmates, a divine union. This is about some sort of karmic lessons, good luck, destiny card coming in. We have the Nine of Swords telling us that we are fear-ridden, anxiety-ridden again. That Four of Swords coming out twice with the Nine of Swords tells us that we're a little bit in our head. We could be overthinking things. Six of Pentacles tells us about spiritual and material prosperity, balancing the scales here again with that Six of Pentacles. Also could be dealing with equality, reciprocity with a partnership with others. We're going to go ahead and run out the clarification. We're going to look at the Four of Swords first, then the Two of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and then the King of Cups. I will then run out your advice from the bottom of this deck here. Please tell me, universe, about these cards. Tell me first about the Four of Swords, please, for my beautiful collective. Please tell me, universe, about the Four of Swords. Four of Swords. Clarifying the Four of Swords. We have the Moon card. Okay, so that's about illusions and secrets. Again, that's coming up. More secrets, more illusions, more things being withheld. Okay. Tell me again about that Four of Swords. One more. Tell me one more about that Four of Swords, please. Tell me one more about that Four of Swords from my beautiful collective, please. Please, universe, tell me about what Four of Swords. Page of Cups. Page of Cups indicates a love message, a possible apology. Somebody is coming in as a crush and admirer. This could be somebody younger than you as well. Tell me about this Two of Wands, please. King of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. Oh, there already is one. Knight of Cups. Wow. Wow. Okay. Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. Oh, excuse me. King of Swords. We have two knights and a king. Either these different options are many options here, because we have, again, I will show you here, three different divine masculine energies present. Okay, so there are three different kinds of energies that are being presented to you, so you're a little in your head about which is the best choice to go with. Somebody could be quite affectionate, chivalrous, charming, caring, loving, graceful, sensitive. And then you have another individual who's very rational, intelligent, very cool. They use their head over their heart. They're very logical. And then you have another energy here of somebody who's very, very hardworking, very loyal, very committed. Somebody who's very responsible, very stable, practical. All good energy, right? These are all good energy. These are all very suitable partners, if they are coming ahead with this energy. For others of you, this could be you choosing between two different paths of feeling, am I going to use my head over my heart, or am I going to follow my heart only? Or, you know, you're probably making a decision to be more peace-loving and to focus more on your hard work. You know, are you, or I feel like you're probably deciding on if you are going to use this ability to detach from the need to be something individually, and you could be wanting to try and combine these energies again, once again. So we have the King and the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Here we have the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles, right? But this is in and out energy. This is somebody who's coming in to see if this is going to work, right? So this is, it's somebody who's going to try things out. When kings are sitting, that means that somebody is very committed and very focused, right? That's deep, committed, focused energy. That's somebody who's very self-disciplined, somebody who's very loyal, very stable. Interesting. Okay. Tell me about the Eight of Wands, please. High Priestess again. The Magician wanted to reverse. So we have some sort of manipulation and trickery. There's the other Knight, Knight of Wands. I was thinking about them. Now the Knight of Wands is somebody who is, they have a rap for being the player. That's somebody who just kind of goes around swinging their wand everywhere, you know what I mean? But they're also somebody who's very self-assured, very free-spirited, and they make no qualms about that. They come in and they're very upfront about who they are. They know what they want and they know how to get it. But you do feel like you could be drawn into your more spiritual side, because you feel like somebody could be using trickery to probably bring in some sort of player energy, and it could be coming in through communication. It could be coming in quickly at you because this Wands energy is here twice. So this is about accelerated motion, about somebody moving in quick, about very flirtatious energy, and you do feel like they could be somebody who could be using manipulation or trickery here. We have illusions here a couple of times. Because this keeper of secrets and illusions, when the Magician card reverses for some of you, that could be somebody using black magic, and it doesn't have to be, you know, spells and witchcraft. It could be somebody just simply thinking about some sort of, you know, ill will towards you heavily, right? So that could be for some of you. That could be about, you know, anything from, you know, that's about manifesting some sort of ill will towards somebody as well. It doesn't have to be, you know, just, you know, manipulating of elements of use. It just, we could do that through thought. Words and thought are very powerful, so be aware of that. So this is somebody who's also unimaginative, they're insecure, they're greedy, right? The Magician reverses, that's a very icky, tricky, manipulative, cunning type of energy. So when the High Priestess is out here with that Knight of Wands, it does feel like you're using your intuition to be able to understand this character for who they are. And I feel like it could be coming in through a lot of communication, or you could be moving ahead quickly, which is making you feel like you want to just kind of slow down and look at it for what it is, which is what this waiting game energy is over here. We have waiting and we have hurry up, okay? So this is very interesting to me. Tell me about this King of Cups, please. The Fool again. We have the Fool card coming out. Tell me about this King of Cups, please. Tell me about this. It almost flipped the Five of Swords. Tell me about this King of Cups, please. Now one more. That is a lot. I'm going to take the one that turned over and put the other two back. And we will take this one. So we have the Hanged Man. Wow. We have three major arcana describing the King of Cups. We have the Hanged Man, Judgment card, and then the Fool card. So a lot of transformative energy is coming from you relying on your emotional groundedness. I feel like you're really kind of centering yourself based on this new beginning or this leap of faith you're taking, but this is having to do with a lot of self-evaluation, and you could be having an awakening. Maybe you feel a little bit like in a holding pattern with this Hanged Man energy. You feel trapped a little bit here also for some of you. For others of you, you feel like you've sacrificed a lot, and you could be kind of waiting to see what happens. You're in an assessment type of energy, and you're looking to see what's going to come of this new beginning. For others of you, this is somebody who you're having to be very emotionally grounded with, because you're dealing with somebody who could be careless, thoughtless. They're a bit too much of a free spirit, and you could be having a final judgment call here to possibly look at them for this lack of direction. Lack of direction and lack of commitment are here a couple of times. I do feel like you could be drawn into your, emotional stability to be able to forgive somebody for this. Maybe you're having to, I feel like you're being drawn to have a more calm, loving energy over somebody who had a lack of direction and a lack of commitment. Somebody who felt like they were uncertain about you, they were thoughtless and careless with you, and you feel like you have to be, somebody's asking you for forgiveness and reconciliation for this. Okay, that's what it is. That's what it is. With the Hanged Man, the Fool card, and the Judgment on top of the King of Cups, I feel like you're having an awakening, and you're making a decision to forgive somebody for being uncertain, having a lack of direction with you, putting you in a holding pattern, basically making you feel stuck, making you feel trapped. Somebody was very thoughtless and careless with you. They had a lack of commitment with you. They probably felt like they were pretty foolish. They were a bit of too much of a free spirit with you. You were pulled into an energy of having to rest and rejuvenate and really pull to yourself to be able to kind of take heed in your own healing here. Especially with this coming out twice, the Four of Swords, clarifying the Four of Swords, it tells me there was a definite regrouping and self-protection that has happened based on this energy coming in. You had a feeling and a need to definitely self-protect yourself based on this illusion. Somebody was, you know, kind of, they had hidden intentions where you were concerned. You definitely see that. With the High Priestess here a couple of times and the Moon card, this is illusions. Somebody was keeping secrets from you. This brought in a lot of anxiety. They brought in this little offer, this little apology, but it wasn't really anything steady. This brought you into an energy of having to choose using a very firm head over heart, logical kind of direction over, are you going to follow your heart? Or are you going to be protective of yourself? Are you going to get back to what you started? Are you going to be more focused and stable on being about your hard work? Or are you going to get into some sort of affectionate, loving, emotional offer that's coming in? I believe with the Eight of Wands, there's a lot of communication that has happened. Maybe somebody's bringing in a lot of phone calls, text messages, emails. Something is coming in through a lot of communication, and it's showing you that you definitely are dealing with somebody who is a bit too much of a free spirit here. Maybe they're manipulative with that Magician card reversing, and you're seeing something. I believe you're using your intuition and your spirituality and your connection with your higher power to be able to understand that this person is cunning, emotionally manipulative, and they're bringing in that player energy. Definitely 1000%. I like the fact that there's a lot of centering and grounding of yourself. There is forgiveness on the board, and that is healthy. Here's the Hermit card, okay? Hermit at the bottom of the deck. So much major arcana out here. So this is life-changing. This is definitely sending you in a new direction in your life. Especially with the Triumph card here, and you making a major decision about some sort of temptation, and you're bringing in a new beginning. You're wanting to work hard on something else. And just kind of focus here. Let's see. We've got the Hermit card. We've got the Ten of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Queen of Wands, Eight of Swords, Seven of Wands, Ten of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. Interesting. All right. Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, Four of Pentacles. Wow. Temperance, Six of Cups. Okay. So I do feel like you're going to pull back and have some sort of solitude moment to have a lot of self-reflection and contemplation. That is heavy here, especially with this Judgment card being out here as well. So this search for truth and this introspection and this inner strength is bringing you complete happiness. So we have the Ten of Cups coming through here with a complete fulfillment of joy and satisfaction, abundance, prosperity, optimism, and the Nine of Pentacles right after that is telling us that we have a lot of independence. This is somebody who is very financially stable. This is rewards through hard work. So hard work comes whenever we put in our hard work over time. This doesn't happen overnight. This is something that we have vested in, especially with the Eight of Pentacles over here, telling us that we have a lot of hard work for this positive movement forward coming in. So we've really put our head down. Remember, I was saying the 9 is after. Here it is. This is the outcome. Once you do this hard work on yourself and do that connectivity, you will have all of your dreams coming true. And this has to do with a lot of prosperity, abundance, contemplation, about your financial stability and securities. Okay. You were dealing with a competition having to do with this Queen of Wands energy. The Queen of Wands comes in, that's third party energy, right? Somebody was putting you in competition here. Could have been putting you in conflict, some sort of petty tension. Somebody's making you feel territorial because they were bringing in this Queen of Wands energy here. This could be somebody moving into a more confident, independent energy after being put in competition or having a lot of fights and battles that have happened. So you're moving into a more independent energy. There was a lot of overthinking here with the Eight of Swords showing up, but then we have the Seven of Wands telling you that you are standing up for yourself. You're feeling very determined. You feel like you are standing up for your beliefs, and you're defending yourself against this betrayal with this Ten of Swords coming in. You're defending yourself against being backstabbed against. Seven of Pentacles after the Seven of Wands and Ten of Swords with the Seven of Pentacles, right? So we are more focused on our hard work. We're more focused on just building up, kind of working on our manifestation of our ideas, our cultivation of growing some sort of heavy rewards here. I feel like we're doing the deep emotional work. We're working on our abundance, our prosperity, and now we have to work on our emotions, right? We're having some sort of emotional awakening with the Ace of Cups coming in. Here comes the Ace of Swords telling us that we have a lot of mental clarity and clear thinking coming through for us as well. Four of Pentacles tells us that we are holding on to people, things. Could be understanding that we need to work on our savings here with our Four of Pentacles. This is going to call us to be more balanced and to pull into a more peaceful and patient energy due to some sort of turmoil that could be coming in. After the Four of Pentacles here, something is coming in to tell us to be more balanced, to prepare, basically, with that Four of Pentacles. I'm going to end it with the Temperance, with the Archangel there telling us that we are entering into a harmonious relationship with our divine higher self, I'm believing. I strongly think that's the case. And that happens through you doing your healing, but along the way, you're working on your emotional healing and you're working on your prosperity and abundance. Because once you complete yourself as the entire package, then you start attracting things that are worthy of that frequency and that energy, right? And then we start, you know, kind of dropping off people who are manipulative and controlling and could be kind of toying with us, and they could be in and out feeling like they're not really committed, and they're not really knowing what direction they want to be in with you, because they feel like, you know, I want you, but I don't know what I want to do with you. Okay, so you feel like somebody's kind of playing around with your energy, and you're being drawn to have a more emotionally centered and grounded energy, have your forgiveness, have some atonement, and move on to your healing energy, because you definitely sense that there are secrets being withheld. And I do feel like you're kind of understanding it for what it is. You're using a lot of logic and a lot of centering and a lot of grounding to be able to pull you through this. All healthy, all beautiful energy here. Definitely dealing with something, feeling like there's some sort of change having to do with a commitment. You're being pulled into your intuitive side to have this rest and rejuvenation, to work on your abundance and your planning, because you have been deceived by something from the past that puts you in competition, making you feel like you have to be more guarded and more standoffish, using your head over your heart to move on to your healing, to be more positive and have this happy abundance coming in to build your firm foundations, right? You're making a choice and a decision to be able to collaborate at work. You're being more confident. You're moving ahead quickly to it. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and look at some oracle from the wisdom. And then we'll look at a message from your future higher self to close out the reading for you all for today. This looks healthy. There's the Temperance again. Ooh. And that is 3 from the bottom after the 6 of Pentacles, ironically. Okay. About being balanced, fair, equal, balance on balance. Always work on your balance. Always work on your material, emotional, and spiritual balance. Everything needs to be aligned, and it's a constant work, right? Because we're constantly experiencing things, so we need to constantly be in a state of healing. Fun, fun, fun game called life. Isn't it? All right, let's go ahead and look here. You're split, you're split. I'll take those. Looks good to me. Bottom of the deck, we're getting a leg up. And look at how cute them bears are. Definitely feeling this energy. It's a little chilly. Now, winter came in like gangbusters. We've got breathe, and we've got never-ending story. Okay? Every time I see that card, it makes me take a deep breath. I love it. Love it so. All right. We're going to go to 29 first with breathe. Okay, give me it. Give me it. Give me it. Breathe. Patience. Waiting. Going slowly. Meditation. Patience in all things is called for right now. What do you need to do when you're in a rush? Slow down, of course. Meditate and trust. Breathe and repeat. Humans cannot exist without drawing breath. Now is the time to allow the life-giving element of air to replenish your body, your being, and your very essence. Stop to smell the roses. Breathe in the sunlight and release the darkness, and miracles will appear. Definitely being called to do your meditation here. I'm going to read the protection message real quick because it's tiny. Inertia, laziness, and apathy are signs of not slowing down, but of decay, of lifelessness. Wake up and do something to shake this off. Go outside for some air. A walk in nature will remind you that all of life is ensouled and magical. Get some exercise. Move out of your head and into your body. Breathe in deeply. Each breath is precious. Okay. Again, that's very healthy to get out, not only to meditate, but to exercise. All these things should be a part of your daily regimen, as well as eating healthy, getting plenty of rest, being sure to do some time for some healing work, whatever that is. If you're doing shadow work, if you want to do some journaling, if you're doing anything having to do with recognizing your traumas and then applying those lessons to your life. Okay, that's a part of healing. So that should be a part of our daily work. We do a lot of things to distract ourselves, right? There's a lot of distractions in this world. We have media, we have the internet, we have entertainment, all kinds of things, work, multitude of friends, all kinds of things will distract us from doing things that we are supposed to be doing for our self-care. So this is a call from your spirit guides to just kind of tell you to tune back into that and just kind of center, ground yourself, and really focus on at least your meditation. Even if you're doing it for just moments of the day, if you can squeeze in like 30 minutes of exercise, 10 minutes of meditation, eat a healthy meal, at least one a day, drink lots of water, be sure and at least get 6 hours of rest. That's a step in the right direction. That's something. That's something better than nothing. Okay, so try and work that in. That's what your spirit guides are calling for you to do. We're going to move on to Never Ending Story, number 37. That was number 29, by the way. Okay, so 37. Way over here. 37. Never Ending Story. That's a great movie. Okay. There is a story woven through the imperfect fabric of life that tells of hurt and loss, rejection and humiliation, self-loathing and arrogance, and all manner of suffering born of unnecessary dramas. It is the old story whose refrain is that you cannot do this, must not go there, should not say that, lest your world come crumbling down. Today, know that none of this is actually true. The sky is not falling. The voice you hear is just a small, scared, conditioned part of you that got stuck in a lie, wants to protect you, and needs to be seen as a victim. Love that lost piece of you. Fear is all it knows. Distorted guidance is preventing you from being true to yourself. You are not your story, and the narrator is simply the voice of your fearful part, small and vulnerable and easily soothed. That's about our self-criticism that we do, our wounded ego, unnecessary dramas that kind of we find ourselves involved in that kind of drain us energetically. So this is a call for you to kind of recognize those for what they are and to kind of understand that, you know, that's just a part of us where we kind of nurture a sense of victimization, of being scared and fearful. Just kind of understand it for what it is. You can love that part of yourself away by understanding it for what it is. Love it and nurture it, right? So be very aware of that voice your fearful part. It's small and vulnerable and easily soothed. Okay, do some some daily affirmations as well to be able to pull yourself out of any kind of funk you may be feeling. It feels weird, it feels awkward, but the more you do it, the more it starts to ingratiate, because our words and our thoughts are very powerful. I know I mentioned that earlier, but that's absolutely very true. All right, a leg up here with 34. So a leg up is telling us that you've come to a point where going it alone is no longer optimal for you. Okay. This is about receiving help and delegating authority. Right. Let's see. Let me read the protection message. Are you always insisting on doing everything yourself? Do you have little faith that help will come, convinced that the burden of the world is doomed to remain on your shoulders? Your beliefs about going it alone need to be discarded, as they do not serve you at all. Let others help you. Yes, it will make you feel vulnerable to admit you need a helping hand, but to be vulnerable is good. For you have a lesson to learn. You must let someone else assist. You can't do life all by yourself. Once you shift your expectations, you'll be amazed by how quickly help arrives to help give you a leg up. Oh, I'm glad I read that one instead. Okay, so that's about you just stopping the stubbornness of going it alone and saying, I can do it. I can do it. I don't need anybody. This is about you recognizing when to ask for help and who to ask for help from, and allowing that into your life to be able to offer that leg up, okay? Additionally, we can get that through our spirit guides and our guardians as well. So be sure to sit and meditate and ask for that assistance, and then open your mind to be able to receive those messages, okay? Beautiful. From your future higher self, we are going to get these messages. 36 minutes in, pretty good. Alrighty. Here, 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 there. Bottom of the deck is your life is at a turning point right now, and you're ready. Okay. Your future higher self is telling you to recognize when you're at this turning point and to absolutely encourage you that this is okay, and keep going. Keep going, keep moving ahead, keep making these major decisions and choices, all right? Okay. Don't fear a blank canvas. Use it to turn your life into a masterpiece. Okay, so this is about starting over. You're at a turning point right now, okay, and you're starting over. So don't fear that blank canvas. You have to use it to make your life a complete and total masterpiece. You will be surrounded by people with different agendas. It may scare you away, but fight it. You got this, okay? So your future higher self is telling you that everyone that is surrounding you at some point, they do have different agendas, so don't be worried about that. You have to fight that fear. Fight the fear, because your future higher self says that you got this, okay? And they're telling you let go. I mean really let go. There's something better on the horizon. We cannot advance forward if we're tethered to the past, and you have to let go and do that healing so that you can move ahead. A powerful change will transform your life. I definitely feel like there is some sort of shift happening for you, and there's a definite draw on this message here. Don't compare your life to others. Your journey is your own, okay? You have to do your own journey. Somebody else is doing their journey. It's interesting for us to see that journey, but you have to focus on your journey because it's yours. Nobody else can do your journey but you, okay? And it's there for a reason. You're here for a reason. Do your journey, do your path. It will be beautiful. That's what your future higher self is definitely calling you to do, all right? I feel like those are your messages for today. I thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you found some sort of help and resonation from this. That is my goal, an optimal, ultimate joy in my life right now. Be sure and like, share, comment, follow, subscribe, so I'm better able to attune to each and every single one of you. If you head over to TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, give me a follow over on those platforms as well. I'm posting all the time, all kinds of daily affirmations, celestial events happening, tarot advice, and those mini readings are posted over there also. All kinds of other funny stuff too. Be sure and check it out. It's really cool. Check that description box below if you're interested in information on how to get a hold of me for a personal reading if you're so inclined, as well as information on all the decks that I like to use. They're all there. And I am also, let's see. Yep, that's it. I'm wishing you all love, light, abundance, and positive vibes. I thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you'll have a good one. I'll see you soon.